welcome to Pick Six, or what we call this, Scoop and Score,
Scoop and
something like
score.
that.
Yep.
Scoop and Score. Yeah, we were thinking about calling this Scoop and Score. It just kind of seems more organic. But whatever the name of this dopey show is, and it is a dopey show, welcome back. Man, fantasy football, even regular football, has been like so unpredictable this year. Much like my co-host, who we thought was going to be here. He even sent us a text saying, "Yeah, he's psyched and pumped and ready to go." And then I hope he's okay. Uh, but either way, if he's not okay, we will mourn for him in the papers. Anybody know what that's from? No? Tropic Thunder, one of the best comedies that came out in the 2000s. Um, but either way, I will go on with giving you guys the picks. And listen, if you go against me, that's fine, because last week on the Jeff Lock of the Week, with confidence, I made a second pick. I initially had gone with the Ravens, uh, giving 6.5 over the Bears. And then news broke on late Friday, early Saturday morning that Lamar Jackson was not playing. And the line went down considerably, down to 1.5. Well, Lamar Jackson's not playing. I was a little nervous. I still suggested take Baltimore, but I also had made an emergency video and saying I'm making another pick, and that pick was take Cincinnati, give 6.5 over the Jets. The way that Cincinnati defense played, that is, in my opinion, a fireable offense, but for that defensive coordinator and possibly the head coach. You cannot, when you're sitting there with a 3-4 record and a chance, a playoff spot could possibly be on the line. You mean you are still right in the mix, and lose to the New York Jets, but not only lose to the New York Jets, give up over 500 yards of offense, which the Jets had not done in 2 weeks consecutively. You can't do that and give up 39 points. That was insane. That was insane. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, Cincinnati has done some crazy stuff. That was the worst one. Okay, but it's a new week, and we go with, again, a game that on paper looks pretty easy. But look at the game we're talking about here. So the Thursday night game, we got Baltimore Ravens at Miami. Baltimore is a 7.5 favorite on the road. I mean, can anyone figure out this Miami team? 2 weeks ago, they looked dead, dead in the water, getting blown out against Cleveland. Okay, I'm wearing my Cleveland shirt here. They get blown out against Cleveland. Then last week, they go in and destroy 34-10 against Atlanta. I mean, are guys fighting for their jobs? Are they rallying around? I mean, I don't understand. I thought by now, Mike, whatever his name, the head coach of Miami, would have gotten fired. But I can't figure it out. But I do think that Baltimore wins this game. As far as covering the spread, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 4, maybe a 5. It's really dicey. I do think Baltimore wins. Baltimore will have Lamar Jackson coming back, and if you're asking me 100%, who do I think is winning this game with the spread? I'll say take Baltimore. Give the points. The Baltimore defense does seem to be healthy. Lamar Jackson coming back does make a difference. It is a team that can now get themselves back into the playoff picture. And listen, they go on a little bit of a roll here. They got themselves healthier. They could be a problem down the road. I mean, this is a good team. This is a veteran team. So I'm going to say take Baltimore, give the points. Next up, another kind of a weird game. Minnesota at Detroit. Detroit is an 8.5 point favorite. Um, I'm pretty confident on this one. Again, scale of 1 to 10. I will go with Detroit covering. Minnesota is starting J.J. McCarthy. I have, except for one quarter of football this year, don't have a lot of faith, or haven't seen anything that would give me that type of faith in J.J. McCarthy. So I am going to take Detroit at home, laying 8.5. Next game, two teams we already kind of discussed a little bit. Detroit, Chicago Bears, uh, giving 2.5. Okay, they're the favorites to Cincinnati. Now, I think a week ago, the spread would have been much different. I do believe that. But the Cincinnati defense is one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. I mean, they're worse than Dallas this year. They are could be the worst defense I have ever seen. I like Chicago. I think they win the game. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable saying they'll win by at least a field goal. Give me the Bears at Cincinnati. Another one of these games where I think the spread is rather high. Carolina, who had previously won, I think it was 3 or 4 games in a row. They at one point, I think they went in by week 7, they were 4-3 with that win over the Jets. They get hammered last week. Well, they have Andy Dalton starting. If you had Andy Dalton in your fantasy lineup, you got your 1 point. Who raise your hand if you had Andy Dalton in one of your lineups? Okay. So Carolina is at Green Bay. The spread is 13.5 points. Carolina loses last week 40-9 against Buffalo. Anything Buffalo coming off a bye, good team. But Green Bay at home, man, I like Green Bay at home. I like them to win big. They're a different home team than they are a road team. But 13.5 points. I guess if you're betting the money line, you're betting to win. 9 out of 10 confidence that they do that. As far as covering the spread, 13 is a lot to give up. But you know what? In this case, I think I'm willing to do it. So my pick here, take Green Bay, give 13 points. I think Green Bay wins by at least 2 touchdowns. Another game. Hey, our buddy's best favorite team here. Los Angeles Chargers on the road at Tennessee. Who's the worst team in the NFL right now? Is it the Jets or is it the Tennessee Titans? Well, this week it's going to be the Titans because the Jets are on a bye. Chargers are 9.5 point favorites on the road against Tennessee. Again, my confidence level that they win this game is pretty high. I think they win the game. The only thing is, do they cover? I have a feeling this is a game where they run the ball and they just pound the Tennessee defense. I think that's what they got there. They got Joe Alt back. They got the guy Pickens back. So the offensive line is becoming healthier. But a game like this, they can dominate time of possession. They can dominate the line of scrimmage here. I do like the Chargers a lot in this one. Give me the Chargers. And to cover the spread, you know what? Give me the Titans. Give me the Titans and the 9.5. I do believe the Chargers win, but I don't think that they cover by 10. I don't think they cover by the 9.5. So give me Tennessee over Los Angeles. Hey, Adam, how am I doing so far by myself?
Doing pretty good.
Okay. So I get the confidence of Adam. So we continue. Atlanta Falcons at the New England Patriots. Man, is New England, are they back? I think they've won 5 in a row now. Um, and one of those opponents was Buffalo. So I mean, you can't say they beat all bad teams. Drake May, if we redraft last year's draft, is Drake May now going number one? Would you take him over Jaden Daniels? I probably would, just based on his build. Daniels is a great player, had an amazing year last year, but he kind of reminds me of RG3, especially the way he's built. I love Drake May. I was hoping that somehow the Giants would have been able to be savvy enough to get him, but I think they're going to be okay with Jackson Dart. But Drake May is real good. This guy is no fluke. Um, Atlanta. I mean, how do you get your doors blown off by Miami? And now you're coming up to New England. I think Atlanta is one of the most disappointing teams in the league. Um, it doesn't make a difference who's behind center, whether it be Penix or Cousins. I mean, still, um, I like New England to win the game. Uh, Covering 6, yeah, I'll do that too. No, no, I'll take it back. Uh, I'm thinking people always talk about backdoor covers. I can see something like that happening. But as far as winning the game, I feel very confident that New England winds up winning this game. Give me New England, but I'll take Atlanta and the points. Uh, San Francisco 49ers at the Giants. Um, couple of weeks ago, in New York here, people are going nuts. Adam, do you remember that people going nuts when they beat Philly?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people were going nuts when they beat Philly. There was even people talking, hey, possibly being playoff contention. And then they go into Denver, and for 3 quarters they dominate Denver, and they're up 19-0. And then with 6 minutes, under 6 minutes to go, they're still up by over 18 points. And I believe it was 1,602 games were played. That no team had ever blown a lead like that until the New York Giants came along, and the Giants lose. And ever since that point, it has been nothing but misery for the Giants. They go in. Not only do they get drubbed by Philly and Saquon having like the game of his season this year against them, but they also lose Cam Scatterboo. And I mean, you can't underestimate what Cam Scatterboo means to the Giants, right? I mean, yeah, look at that. The Giants would literally be 5-2 right now if they had a half-eaten deli sandwich as a defense. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, they should. How do they not? They rushed to 3 defensive linemen in the final minute of this game. This was an impossible game to lose. This was just killer. Okay, um, but I do believe in this Giants team. I mean, they are extremely banged up. I don't think there's going to be Holland this week. I think a couple of their other defensive backs are lost, but I still think Brian Dable is coaching for his job, and I think they have to somehow get to about 6 wins on the year. So it's 4 more. This is a winnable game. It's not like San Francisco's coming in and world beaters either. Okay, San Francisco is got their issues as well. I think the Giants at home getting 2.5 points. Okay, I believe in Jackson Dart. You don't have Scatterboo, but I think Tracy and Singletary are capable backs. I think they have to piece it together. I think you got Wandell Robinson on the team for a reason. You have, I think, finally a fairly healthy Darius Slayton, and I think Burns has been one of the best defensive edge pass rushers this year, this side of Myles Garrett. So give me the New York Giants. Okay, give me the New York Giants. And man, see, this is where it's tough because you have Purdy coming back, you got Pearsall coming back, and the center is coming back. So San Francisco is getting healthy. Everything points to to the 49ers winning this game. So I say take the Giants. I'll take the 2.5 points. Okay. My confidence level on that, out of 10, I'll give you a 3, but I'll stick with that prediction. You have the Indianapolis Colts on next game. Indianapolis Colts at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is an intriguing game. The Steelers, aside from Week 1, have not really gone off points wise. They only since Week 1 they've scored 31 points. I think the Colts are real. Uh, I love a Mike Tomlin coached team. However, uh, you know what? I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin. Everything says take the Colts once again. I'm taking the Steelers. Okay, and I'm getting 3 points at home. I'll take the Steelers. Pretty gutsy pick, right, Adam?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
after the way the Steelers D performed last week, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with the
Yeah,
Colts in that one.
I think they have to bounce back. I mean, this is again, they are letting opportunities from really like kind of getting complete control of that division slip out. But it seems like nobody wants to win that division. I mean, again, if Cincinnati wins last week, they are still right there with the Steelers. I don't understand it, but I'm still going to take. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a Jet fan and I just know horrible coaching, that how much respect I have for a guy like Tomlin, and I'll do anything to have Mike Tomlin as my head coach. But I'll take Mike Tomlin and Pittsburgh. Um Next game, we have Denver at the Houston Texans. And guess what, my friends? There is some life in Houston as they went in last week and they destroyed, they really dominated the 49ers. Um, I think they're getting a little healthier, the Texans, although they do have their issues uh, on the offensive line. And I think Denver defense is they're a top 5 defense. Uh, the line on this game is the Denver. Let me just double check this. Am I crazy? Am I reading this right? Is Denver the underdog in this game? Uh yeah, Denver is getting a point and a half. Yeah, I like Denver. I'll take the Denver defense harassing CJ Stroud. I still don't really buy too much into the Texans. I'll take them. I'll take them by a small margin. Um, give me Denver. Give me Denver over the Texans. Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders. When do the when do the Raiders make the big move and go to Kenny Pickens? Okay, or they still start Geno Smith? Oof. Jacksonville are road favorites at Vegas. Vegas coming off of a bye. Now remember, this is a Pete Carroll coach team. Um, Man, just when you start to believe in Jacksonville, and they beat Kansas City on that Monday night game, and then they come in, they play a couple of clunkers. They're a hard team to figure out. Ooh, man, who do we go with here? Who do we go with? Uh, I can see something weird on special teams, kind of like deciding this game. Uh, Give me Adam. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you gonna think I'm crazy. I'm taking the Raiders at home, getting 3 against Jacksonville. I am still not all. I don't believe Jacksonville is a good team. I think they are way too inconsistent. I think the Raiders coming off of a bye, a couple of guys getting healthy. I think we have Bowers coming back, Jacoby Myers coming back. Uh, I think Carroll finds a way to kind of like fix some of the wrongs that are with the Raiders. Give me the Raiders uh, and 3 points at home. Um, the New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Rams. The Saints are going to a new quarterback this week. Kyler Shaw is the new quarterback. I hope I'm saying his name right. If not, everyone's going to make fun of me. Rams coming off of a bye have 2 weeks to prepare for the Saints. We're starting a rookie quarterback. The line on this game, however, is 14 points. 14 points. It's a lot in the NFL. But once again, just like my feeling with the Packers, you talk about a home team. I don't see a backdoor cut. I mean, this isn't Spencer Rattler. At least can move the ball and he could score against a prevent defense. I don't know what Tyler Shaw can do. Okay, I was shocked that he was taken as high as he was. I'm surprised he was taken over Shador Sanders. I think there was more upside with Sanders than Tyler Shaw. So I'm going to take the Los Angeles Rams over the New Orleans Saints. Okay, I'm giving 14. What we have here, we have a couple of more games here. And this is, in my opinion, the game of the week. I think this is one of those games that could be considered one that when the NFL puts out its schedule, I think you circle this game and you have the Kansas City Chiefs who are starting to play. They're starting to get healthy. They're starting to play. You have Rashee Rice back. Although Pachenko is hurt, I do you gotta love everything you see in Kareem Hunt. Okay, and Mahomes is playing. He's great. He is winning game for this team, and the defense is also it's starting to come together. If you're an AFC team, you're starting to get a little nervous that Kansas City is becoming Kansas City again. Okay, they're sitting there at 5-3. Um, but Kansas City goes to the Buffalo Bills. This is a great game. But I'm going to be true because I said before the season, I thought this was Buffalo's year and I could see them going to the Super Bowl. And if you're going to do it, you have to beat Kansas City. I know this isn't a playoff game, okay? But there are something known as statement games and litmus tests. And if you're Buffalo, this is the team you have to send a message to. You've beaten Baltimore before. Fantastic. You opened the season with them. You beat them in the playoffs, but you always lose to Kansas City. I think Buffalo beats Kansas City this week. What's my confidence level on it? It's not high. Okay. How can you be when Mahomes is on the other side? All right. And I don't know. The ref's still with Kansas City. I think it's done. I think that's kind of like overblown as well. But give me Buffalo. Give me Buffalo. Give me Jake Allen playing out of his mind this week. James Cook having a fantastic year. But I think really it's the Buffalo defense that's going to have to step up. But I like that you're playing in Buffalo, and I will take Buffalo over Kansas City. We have two more games left, and we will go. Let's see. This is a two up and down teams. One team really banged up, or we'll see. Seattle at the Washington Commanders. Uh, it has been miserable for the Commanders with Jaden Daniels in and out of the lineup, McLaurin in and out of the lineup. Man, what happens next? Seattle has been up and down as well. Seattle they are a road favorite. They are a road favorite. So they are giving 3.5 points here. Is Jaden Daniels back? We're not sure. And with that in mind, not that Mariota is terrible, but with that in mind, but also uh, McLaurin re-injured the hamstring, so there's a chance that he's not playing. So give me Seattle. I'll lay the 3.5 points. And if McDaniels is not playing, or if Jaden Daniels is not McDaniels, if Jaden Daniels is not playing, then I really love Seattle a lot, where they could be a Jeff Lock of the week. Don't go with the Jeff Locks of the week anymore, by the way. It's been also too up and down. And our final game, uh, Arizona Cardinals at the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are a home favorite, giving only 2.5 points. I think we see Kyler Murray return this week. But even with the return of Kyler Murray, I still like Dallas enough. Okay, I still like Dallas enough to beat Arizona at home, and kind of make themselves somewhat relevant, where they are still kind of in the playoff picture. I don't think they get to the playoffs this year. Um, but listen, Arizona has. How do they lose to Tennessee? It's like losses like that would say, guys, you're not ready. You're not there. Give me Dallas over Arizona. I'm laying the 2.5. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much our picks. I don't know if at some point maybe Gino will send something in. If not, these are the Jeff picks, and we'll catch you next week on Pick Six with Jeff and Gino. Let me know. Let us know what you think. Are we getting it right? Are we getting it wrong? Uh, and is there anything that you'd like us to to talk about? Okay, you want to talk a little bit more fantasy football? We'll be willing to do that as well. Until next week, everybody. Good luck. Take care, everyone.